I don't want to be a negative guy. I want to be a cool, chill guy like everyone else. But I gotta tell you today, right now, that nothing matters. And I know as soon as I say that, people are gonna be like, oh, okay, here goes the existential rant that's not gonna do anything. It's not gonna be useful in any way. But I think I got a useful approach to it. But first off, I just gotta say, nothing matters. I'm gonna put this video on the internet of me without a shirt, and it's embarrassing. But we're all gonna die anyways. And you'll hear that often and you'll think about it, but you won't internalize it. But I think I've internalized it because it's hard to, like, when I record these, I try to put me and you on the same page. Because before I explain anything, I gotta make sure we're on the same page so that it hits the same for you. But I don't even know how to get you up to speed on this because, like, a lot of people like to say the world is evil and just leave it at that, but it's because it's hard to explain succinctly that corporations are truly evil and only care about their shareholders, and people who need food are being left to starve or right in front of the food just because they don't have something called money, which is something you get by making rich people richer, and it's just like hard to explain. I don't want to say that all rich people are evil, but it feels that way because these are people that have everything in the world and could cure the whole earth basically, and they choose to just like compare dick sizes instead. Like, oh, I got a couple billions more than you, pal. It's like, whoa, that's great. Hey, Kevin over there is starving. Could you guys help out? He's like, no, I gotta keep my billions, dude. I mean, come on, what am I, crazy? I gotta keep my billions. I can't just give these away. I mean, when I'm gonna die, who's gonna remember me if I give away all my billions? No one. They're gonna think I'm a weirdo, right? They're gonna think I'm weird for giving away all my millions and like curing world hunger. I'm gonna be such a weirdo. I don't want to be a freak because like all my other billionaire friends, they're kind of like, they're trying to show off that they're richer and stuff, but I can't let that happen. I gotta make sure I'm the better one, you know what I'm saying? So like, it's just like, at any moment, any country ever could like just get a nuke, and there's nothing that you or anyone watching this can ever do about that. You're just fucked. You're fucked. Your whole life that you thought had meaning and that you thought meant something to you, you just know. Goodbye. It's like, I feel like a majority of us are literally cattle. We are like enclosed in our lives of like, okay, in this little box, I have to eat, sleep, clean. Why would you clean? Why would you eat? Because it's important. It's how it is. I gotta eat, sleep, and clean, and then I gotta go to work. When you're 40 years old and you've been pretending to live this lie for a while, what do I mean live this lie? Because I know that if I were me watching this, I'd be like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Just say some real shit. Stop trying to be all poetic and like, oh, the world is a lie and everything is useless and wah. Stop trying to be special. Tell me why that is. All right, I'll tell you. Because at any moment, if any rich person decides they just don't care anymore and they just want to fuck you over, then that's what's going to happen. That's why. What they do is like, they want to get more money, right? So they change policies, they change the laws in order to make more money. So like, laws are what control people. And who controls the laws? The rich people. So rich people just make up laws that make themselves richer.
When you're a little
richer. So rich people make laws that make themselves richer. Okay, well, why is that bad? Why is rich people bad? Who gives a fuck? Some people have 14 mansions, others have one. Woohoo, big deal, who cares? Well, who cares? Everyone should care because those people and every single decisions that they make impacts you. They impact you, my brother. They impact you. They impact your lives. Why is there a new tax happening? Well, because of these people. Why does gas cost so much? Well, because of these people. Everything that you do in your daily life is controlled by these motherfuckers. Why do you even go to work? Why do you go to work on Saturday when it's your girlfriend's birthday? Why do you have to go to work on Saturday even though you'd rather spend the day at home celebrating your girlfriend's birthday? Why? Well, it's because of these fuckers. Because these guys, they want to get all the money. So now you gotta get yourself some money because they have all of it. So you gotta scrape by, right? They already cleaned out the whole bank. You gotta search around for the pocket change that you can live off of that is left. When in reality, we could easily afford to feed everyone and house everyone, and we would be good. But no, because humans are flawed inherently and need ego and fucking other shit that is retarded, and they need to feel important and they need to feel powerful. Why? Because it makes them feel good. This whole world is just people trying to feel good. That's the end game of it all. That's the reason behind why we do anything. Why do billionaires compare their dick sizes instead of fucking giving money to broke people? Because it makes them feel good. It makes them feel superior. They like to feel superior to other people. They enjoy that process. It feels good to them. The keyword here is feels. The only reason why anything ever exists is because of feelings. We like to pretend that we're like a logical society and my hubris, I must think critically about this entire world. No, because the only reason we exist at all is because it makes other people feel good. Let me ask you, how are you born? Oh, someone fucked to make you happen? Oh, I wonder why they fucked. I wonder how they fucked. Oh, maybe because it made them feel good. The only reason anything happens in this world is because it makes people feel good. And so it makes no fucking sense to not be yourself and not have fun and not feel good because you're scared other people are going to make fun of you for you trying to feel good. If you want to play guitar and you're scared because you're not good, it's retarded. Just do it. If you want to swing on the monkey bars but you're in the public and you're 20 years old, fuck. He started talking. Dude, shut up. I'm trying to do a voiceover right now. I would really appreciate. The only reason anything happens in this world is because it makes people feel good. Either it's the rich people or the poor people. Let's make this concrete. Let's say you're middle class and you give money to a broke person, a guy starving on the street that you saw. Why did you do that? Well, because it made you feel good. Because morally, you helped someone who needed that money more than you, and it helped you. Whether he gets drugs with that money or not, who gives a fuck? That's not your department. You just decide. All you get to decide is if you're gonna take your own money and give it to someone else. And you did it because it made you feel good. Because the selfless act of taking something you have that others can't take and willingly give it to someone who apparently needs it more than you made you feel good in some way, either mentally or like spiritually, in any way. It doesn't matter. It made you feel good, right? It made something in you. It just made you feel good. It's as simple as that. And sometimes what makes billionaires feel good is being richer than thy neighbor, which is retarded. Basically, it bothers me that the people who have so much power are just as easily influenceable or just as stupid as the rest of us. Because, I mean, think about it. When you were a kid and you would get lectured by adults on, oh, you can't do that, that's mean, you would think that the adults are like this all-knowing, very smart type of humans. Because you would think that you're lesser than them. I'll speak for me. I used to think that I was lesser than them. Because, like, when the same person is telling you everything that you do wrong and explaining why, you start to feel like, holy shit, they know everything. I'm sure everyone has felt that. When you're a kid, you feel like your parents know everything. You feel like any questions. I used to ask so many questions to my dad and he just wouldn't know, and I didn't give a fuck because I would keep asking. Because I used to think that he knew everything, because everything that I did wrong, he would know. It's about how you felt inferior in some way. And now you grow up and you keep that open-mindedness. And you keep trying to learn, and you don't change your mindset. Because in my mind, I'm still a kid who just grew up. I know that sounds cheesy and a lot of people say that, but I mean it in the most literal way possible. I genuinely don't feel like I'm 20 years old. I feel like I'm still 12. I feel like I'm still barely understanding how the world works. I know a lot of things, but that doesn't mean that I'm smart or capable in any way. I'm not closed off. I'm not like these old people that are like, no. Let me tell you how it's going to happen. This is how this thing is going to happen. This is how things are. This is the problem. This is how it's going to get solved. I'm not a fucking stubborn asshole who doesn't keep an open mind about alternative ways to change things. That's not who I am. And I hate those people. Fuck all you guys that are like that. The more you grow, the more you realize adults are just fucking retards who now have bills to pay. And I feel sad that the most powerful people ever on the world and billionaires and all those people are equally fucking retards because they just got born into it, or they just like they made one smart decision at the right moment at the right time and they fucking won the lottery at the casino, and now they get to decide big fucking things. And if I was in that position, I would torture myself mentally. I'd be like, I'd quadruple guess every single situation, every single decision I've ever made, because like, oh, what if this law that I've just passed through Congress and whatever negatively and affects someone else in some way, and like they lose the house. Like, you would have to think so much and about everything in order to make the right decision to a degree that is so absurd that you know, just through common sense, that you know that it's not happening in real life. It just isn't. It's not happening. People aren't torturing themselves thinking over what decisions could help the public. No one gives a fuck about helping the public. Not corporations, not the government, not anyone. No one gives a fuck. The only thing they care about is making their fucking checks bigger. And yes, everyone knows that, but you would think everyone knows that. Even then, not everyone knows that. You would be very surprised and depressed about how many people believe this shit. They think, they really out here thinking that like corporations care. I don't know how anyone can ever think that. It's like, I don't understand how anyone can think that, oh yes, Coca-Cola has my best interests at heart. Oh yeah, I love Coca. Yes, brand loyalty is like, alright, real shit. If I had two people and one was a literal cuck who liked having people fuck his wife, and the other was some guy who's really loyal to a brand, like a major corporation, not like some small brand that like, yeah, okay, like, oh, I really like this product because it works real life. Not those type of brand loyalty. I'm talking about like, I love Coca-Cola, I love multinational. If I had a choice between these two people, the fucking brand loyalist would by far be the biggest loser every single fucking time. Every single time. Every single time, because he believes the lie. He eats it up. He's like, yes. Yes. Yes, preach, Donald. Preach, Donald. I know Donald Trump cares about broke rednecks. I know, I'm eating this shit up. I know every politician cares. Oh, they really care about me. I know, I can feel it through the screen. I can feel it. Oh, megachurch pastor. Oh, the one who drives like $4 billion jets. Oh, he cares about me. He cares about Jesus, our Lord and Savior. He must. Otherwise, he wouldn't have gone so famous, right? He must care about us. Fucking retards. Sheeps. Losers. Whatever you want to call them, just, I hate these people. It is God, I'm kind of filled, bro. Oh my God, fucking. I have a big dick too. We're all gonna die on this earth. Might as well preach the truth. Oh. It's hard not to go insane after, dude. I'm genuine, bro. I'm not this muscular in real life. It is a lie. Like, my arms are weak as fuck, but it looks great, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna fuck your wife, and then I'm gonna subscribe to Coca-Cola's OnlyFans. I love furries. I love gays. I love anyone who is themselves. I love you. Lil B Bass God, thank you. Amen. Because to be yourself in a world full of social laws, I guess, social rules, is inspiring, because it shows that you aren't a sheep. It shows that you aren't afraid to go against the current if it's something that you truly felt. And most importantly, it shows that what you felt inside was more important to you than what everyone else around you was telling you. And so to anyone ever who is different, I don't care what you're doing, like, of course, the counter argument to that, the counter argument to gays, the counter argument to like all those people who feel things inside and talk about it, is the argument that like, you're just trying to be special, which is a fair argument when you're dealing with 14-year-olds. But when you're actually like, anyone above the age of 20, I would hope, isn't pretending to be anything for attention. Those people are very cool to me, because it, as I've said, it shows you're not scared to be different and you're living your truth in an authentic way, no matter what other people think. And I think that is the basis of good. to be yourself without caring what other people think is one of the few things that you can do in this world without trying to, like, because I've pointed out all the hypocrisies and ways that the world is retarded, but like one of the few ways to actually enjoy yourself and try to forget about how you're at the mercy of the hands of like a couple rich people. Like, because yeah, I've denounced it, but there's nothing anyone can do about it. Nothing. We're powerless to this. So might as, because this is the realistic point of view. Because yeah, after you figured out the whole system, you're like, oh my god, this is crazy. But after you've calmed down and you've actually thought about actionable steps, you're like, oh, there's nothing I can do about this. So I might as well try to live my life the best I can and to have the most fun. Because as I've said, the whole world is just people trying to feel good. People are literally destroying the earth because it makes them feel good. Why? Well, they're destroying the earth because it costs more money to take care of the earth than it costs to not care. Okay, well, why are people trying to make so much money? Well, because it makes money for the company and it helps them grow and it does all these things. Okay, well, why do you want that? Well, because it makes me feel good. It makes me feel important. It makes me feel rich. It makes me, like, it all comes down to feeling. All of it. And so, once you know that and you truly know it, not like you've heard me explain it, but once you feel that, once you feel it in your skin, as I have right now, that this whole world revolves around people feeling good, once you truly feel that in your heart and you know it and you can, like, it's a tangible emotion, once you feel it, dude, feels so liberating. Oh my fucking god. It feels like I can just go outside and talk to any stranger. It feels like social anxiety no longer exists. It feels like everyone is a stranger waiting to be a friend. It feels good. It feels, I have no more fears. I am free by this realization. I'm freed by this realization. No more fears. I think that even if I talk to someone who I can tell is more stupid than me, I won't even dumb myself down anymore. I just will talk to them in my full authentic self. And if they don't get it, then they don't fucking get it. And if they think I'm weird, then they think I'm fucking weird. It does not matter. I just don't have the time to care anymore after realizing all this. I just don't. And I've been aware of all this stuff for like a while, but I've never truly felt it. But now that I have, it's like, none of it matters, bro. It really doesn't. Like, you can scroll on your phone all day. A bunch of people are like, oh, the phone is evil. And yeah, they have a point. They're right. The phone is ruining social, like, I don't know how you would say social diversity. Like, phone is ruining friendships for sure. And it ruins a bunch of shit. But like, you're gonna die anyways. You're not a bad person if you keep using your phone. You're not a bad person if you stop using your phone. The truth is, literally nothing changes. It's only your life that changes. And spoiler alert, no one cares about your life. No one. Not Mohammed, king of Al-Jabi with 14 quadrillion billion dollars in his bank. And not me. Not no one. It's only you. So make stuff that works for you and just forget about the rest. Because truly nothing else matters. You know that celebrity that you know that really annoys you, that you've seen clips of on Instagram, and that like, I'm really annoyed by this person, but I haven't met them in real life, so it would be unfair of me to judge their character based on clips out of context that I've seen, but they really seem to irk me regardless of context. You see this thing that you're doing? You're battling inside of your mind whether this stranger to you is a good or bad person. You're thinking about whether someone you've seen out of context clips of is a good or bad person. Meanwhile, people are dying in fucking third world countries trying to make food or make basic resources to send to fucking America just so that we get to live and so that we get to scroll on our phones and ponder about our ethics while people are literally like, this is what I mean by it doesn't matter. This is exactly what I mean. We ask ourselves useless, dumb, retarded, stupid, time-wasting questions while other real shit is happening. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. There's no other way to explain it other than the 1% rigs policy through lobbying and keeps you docile through entertainment and debt and overstimulation. That's it. And this is so funny because like today I had a bad day at school, right? But guess what? Doesn't matter. Tomorrow I can go and punch a student in the face if that's how I feel. And it doesn't matter. Oh, but dude, you'll get like there'll be documents of you and the police will have documents and you might have to pay a big fine. Like, dude, we're all gonna die.
Oh shit, the table's leaving. What the?
It's not because some guy opened a Word document and wrote my name and wrote criminal offense that I am a bad person. That might be the most retarded people. The people who think that laws or morality, oh my god. Thinking that laws or morality is the real life equivalent of saying, mommy said it's my time to play the Xbox. It's hard to explain, but it's the societal equivalent of mom said. Well, mom said if you steal from a store that makes billions and exploits everyone, mom said that it's bad, so you better not do it because it's bad. You better pay your dues like a good citizen and keep the wheel running. Otherwise, you're a bad boy and you'll go to jail. You'll go to naughty house. You'll get locked up in a concrete little house. You know the house that you paid for, that you worked very hard to have? You know that house? It's kind of like that, except it's really, really small, and there's a bunch of other people who are also bad people who go there, and you're gonna be really scared, and you have like a toilet you have to shit in front of everyone, and you're gonna be terrified. So you better not do that, otherwise you're gonna lose your big house that you paid for and go to this smaller house, and then the 40-year-old who worked all his life for that big house is gonna be like, oh fuck, I can't lose the big house. I don't want to live in a small house. I want to keep the big house. And then these people pretend that they're so much smarter than everyone else and so much more responsible, and they use big words to try and impress you. Fucking retard. You're the same as me. You're the same as me. You're just a guy who's trying to be... You're just a guy who's trying to feel good. That's all you are. You want to keep your house because your house makes you feel good. You want to keep your wife because your wife makes you feel good. You want to keep what's near and dear to you because it makes you feel good. So why on earth are you pretending that you're anything special or different or better than me? Why? We as a species need a massive humbling experience, because high horses on top of high horses on top of high... Bro, I don't care if you're a 40-year-old billionaire. If I come over at your house and you get mad that I put my elbows on your table, you're fucking retarded and your values are misplaced. Alright, would you rather I put my elbows on the table or off the table? Or would you rather I fuck your wife?
What the hell was wrong with me, dawg? Sing along with me, y'all.
Nothing we do ever matters. We try to give ourselves meaning through our lives because it makes us feel important. Because this is what I'm saying. The guy that doesn't want you to put your elbows on the table is just trying to make his rules be respected out of need to feel important. He just wants to feel important. He just wants to feel good. It's what I've been saying for the whole time thing. He just wants to feel good. I'm kind of saying bullshit here, but the reasonable explanation of this is that maybe his parents imposed this rule upon him and he hated it as a kid, and now he's trying to find comfort or like validation through making you submit to the same rules that he had to, and it feels validating for him because now he's old and now you're young and he's gonna do to you what he got done to him, because it feels like, not in a vengeful way, but in a you have to do what I had to do way. Feeling just anything. He just wants to feel good. The same way I want to feel good. The only difference between him and me is that I'm way more humble about it. And also, I don't have a $700,000 house to go back home to after work. At the end of the day, we are the same. Broke and rich people are the same. Genuinely. In terms of core value as a person, we are the same. Of course, some poor people got there because they were negligent and stupid and irresponsible, and in a way deserve what they've been given, the hand that they've been given, but others don't. And there's this big misconception about how, oh, if you're poor you deserve it. Meanwhile, like, a large majority of broke people don't deserve what happened to them. They tried to, like, I don't know if you guys remember, but you just got fucking born out of some girl's vagina. You didn't decide where you were born. You didn't decide different. You didn't pick and choose. We weren't all born on a middle class family, and then whether or not you worked hard, you got to be rich or be poor. That's not how it works. We like to tell ourselves, we like to imagine that's how it works, but it's not. You just gotta work the hand you've been dealt. I could have been born Indian, and I would have been fucked. Absolutely fucked. I could have been fucked. But I was not. I was born lucky, and I was born into a middle, lower, white family in Quebec. I just got lucky, dude. And you probably got lucky too if you're watching this. We gotta recognize our luck as people. Not just in a race where you're like, oh, you're lucky you're born white. Not that. I don't care if you're white or black. You can be born rich, black, and poor white. It doesn't matter. These are just like political constructs to try to divide you. I'm not trying to divide anyone. I'm just saying we gotta recognize, like, everyone needs to humble the fuck out. Like, genuinely. You guys need to shut the fuck up about, oh, my dad owns a ranch, and, oh, you wanna go jet skiing with us on the weekends? Oh, excuse me, you're not wearing Louis Vuitton pants? Excuse me, go away. Like, I will break your legs. I will be the agent of equality that this world needs. Oh, but that would be such a waste of potential.
Coach.
You are such an inquisitive mind. You are so thought-worthy and smart and intelligent. It would be a waste to have you go away to jail for the rest of your life just because you don't like the system. It would be such a waste. So don't do it. Don't do it.
Coach.
Just keep paying your bills. Just keep making the wheel turn. Just be a good boy. I hope you see the point I'm illustrating. I genuinely do, because otherwise I will just look insane. And I don't want to look insane. Why? Because, now say it with me now, it doesn't make me feel good. That's kind of cringy. I regret doing that. I think one last thing I'd like to end on. I'd say, as long as you haven't ruined other people's lives to get $1, you're not an unworthy person.